Hi folks, right now I'm in Southwest Florida. It's I think December 27th, but I'm not really visiting here. I actually own this land here. Yeah, I bought this land I guess maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's a plot of land, I think 40 by 125, so it's kind of semi-narrow and long. Goes for quite a ways. And I started to build sort of a mini orchard, more of a recreational orchard, because I don't think it's going to be producing much more than just, you know, something for fun. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I did attempt one last year in December, and basically I had somebody check on the trees a few times throughout the year, and the trees are basically missing, so that's not a good sign. I don't know what happened, whether they got pulled out or whatever. I'm gonna try again, see what happens. So I bought a couple trees. I'm gonna do a couple things differently this year than last year. I'm gonna have you know, a few people helping me, having a look, keeping an eye on things. I'm going to fertilize them, which I completely didn't last year. I used a fairly fertile mixture of soil, but I'm not totally convinced that's quite enough for what I need to do. So what I'm trying today is a limequat tree I got from a big box store. It actually looks fairly healthy. It's got lots of flowers. What I'm going to have to do if they do start to take bud, budding, then I'm going to have to get whoever's helping me on this end to probably, you know, pinch them off. So I have a relative that has done that before. And then what they actually say is one of the best things to grow in Southwest Florida is an avocado. So I'm going to try this. I'm really interested in seeing what happens. Yeah, this one's got lots of nice flowers just ready to shoot out, and yeah, I like how it looks. It's quite tall, got a nice stalk on it. I'm gonna have to look up how old this one is, but I think it looks great. I'm probably also gonna buy another variety, because some of them are like summer and some of them are fall and some are winter. Just to sort of have myself covered, because I never know when I get back here. I get back here to South Florida maybe 2 or 3 times a year on average, and I don't always know what time of year I'll be here. So I'm just gonna make it a little better for some planning. Now this is one of the real challenges you run into in a spot like this. You know, obviously I don't have running water, so I brought 2 buckets, kind of a 2.5 gallon, 5 gallon. Filled them pretty full, as far as full as I could make them, and still handle my driving. So actually they did spill, but that's another story. I just noticed this one actually has 2 limes, so that's kind of neat. So I'm just gonna put some water in. I'm going to water these just about every day while I'm here in Florida, and then after that I'll get some relatives that live down here to take over for a while until they're set, and we'll see how that goes. It's really tricky in Southwest Florida for growing lots of things, especially because you get fairly dry winters. This is actually not the best time to plant, but I'm here, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, you get fairly dry winters with very little rainfall. Actually, this winter's been an exception, where we have got quite a lot of rainfall in Florida. So it actually might end up being a good time to plant. And the summers here are nice and wet, but you know, A lot of plants don't want to be dry half the time and then wet half the time. And based on what people told me about how my previous 2 plants on this orchard were doing, it sounds like maybe the excessive rain last summer here killed them, because they said it was like biblical proportions of rain, especially in the later summer. Okay, so that one's watered in for now. It's my lime. The big box store I went to, I don't know what was up with that. They didn't have any proper citrus growing medium, so I used this so-called light mix. I don't know. I'm kind of rolling the dice with this one. There was really not much selection at all there. It was kind of troubling, but I just wanted to get this going. And the next closest big box store isn't too close. So I'm watering this one. And see, I'm trying to create a little bit of a ring around it. I'm sure I could have done a little better job. Yeah, I'm trying to create a little ring around it, just, you know, so it will let the moisture kind of stay there, but not like a crazy amount. See, I'm going to have to dig this out a little bit just to create a little ring to hold some of the moisture. I think also what happened last summer, or this past summer, where I had the other couple of trees planted, I did have a ring, but it kind of deteriorated into kind of a hole, and it sounded like some of the well, both of the plants were basically sitting in water for an extended period of time. How long, I really don't know. But it could have been a week, 2 weeks, I really don't know, but that sounds like way too much for citrus. Because, you know, my citrus I have at home, even if they're in a wet pot for a week, they're already showing me they're not happy. But at least this drains well. Incidentally, when I dug these holes, I basically hit nothing but sand, with a few pockets of sort of dirty sand. But we're maybe, I'd say, a mile from the Gulf of Mexico here. So I'm pretty sure this used to be the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico at one point. And I think this soil isn't draining too badly. It's draining at about the speed I would like it to. You know, some things, like peat, things just go right through them like nothing. This is actually, you know, letting the water slowly seep in after I've, you know, just pounded it with water, showing that it is holding some, so that is a good sign. And yeah, I'm just gonna put my last little bit in here, and then I'm done for today's watering, and I'll come back and probably top it up depending on how today goes or tomorrow goes. If it's fairly dry, I'll water it again tomorrow. It's later in the day today. If not, I'll probably wait till the following early morning. So that's it. Gives me something to think about and look forward to. Yeah, and I might even take some cuttings off these just to, you know, have a little memory of them in case they don't make it, and maybe try to start some new plants from those for home. So it's a nice day here in sunny Southwest Florida. Sun's just going down. I hope the weather is good where you are, but thanks for watching.